What you up to? Hey, Purpose. Hey, Lynn. Ew, that deer in the road. Ugh. Doing deliveries at my full-time job. What full-time job you got doing deliveries for, Jameson? I stopped and got me a vanilla beverage at Starbucks. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, Rick Hendrick Chevrolet. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, y'all, let me start my commentary. But let me first tell y'all what I did. Okay. Hey, Nicole. Alright, let me tell y'all what I did briefly, which brings up my topic today. So, yesterday, well, Thursday, I had, I don't know, for some reason I was curious about being a Domino's pizza delivery driver, because I keep seeing all these Domino cars or people driving all the time, and there be some very good looking cars, and I was like, wonder why people are doing Domino's and what's up with Domino's. So anyway, so I went to the Domino's in my neighborhood, asked them if they were looking for drivers, and they needed drivers, so I signed up, and they told me about the position yesterday. So I got my packet to go to a training session tomorrow up in Lawrenceville from 12 to 4. And they told me about the different levels with Domino's. Levels 1, 2, 3. So, hey, Ruthie. So they told me they pay $7.50 an hour when you helping them in the store, and $4.50 an hour. Let me see, what is it? Let me see. Yeah, $4.50 per hour when you're out doing deliveries, plus 29 cents a mile, leaving from the store, going to people's house and back. And you get paid bi-weekly. So you get paid your regular paycheck with your hourly wages in the store and out on the road, and you get paid cash daily for your mileage and your tips, whether it be credit card tips or cash tips, just like Panera. So I said, well, I'll give it a shot. And I told them I was available on Saturdays and Sundays. Now I'm still going to do Zifty, because last night, let me tell you, last night I made $89 with Zifty, and they told me you would have made more, but I didn't get the bonus. I didn't get 70. I had only they said I missed 2 deliveries. I know I missed 1, but they said I missed 2, so I didn't get 90%. So I didn't get the extra $7 because it was $1 extra per delivery with a 90% acceptance rate and 90% working on your shift. I made 96% of my shift, but I only had 75% because I took 6 deliveries. I missed 2, even though I still think it was 1. But you know what? I'm gonna email them because they took away one of my delivery requests when I was on my way there, and I know for a fact that that was the second one, but I missed 1 for sure. But anyways, Zifty took out $2 for their delivery fee. They took out $2. They don't take a lot of money out their fees because they get their money on the back end. Hey, Driving Lady Pro, I don't see you on here. And so anyway, but I made $89 with Zifty. I did that I worked a total of 6 hours, almost. I know it wasn't 7. I think it was 7 hours, because I did 4 to 9 and I did an extra hour. I was on the block during the end of the lunch break from 1 to 2 o'clock. So, and then I did Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex, I'm waiting for them to see what they're going to pay me. They told me it's supposed to be anywhere between $27 to $34. I only did one delivery, so I think it's going to, I don't know what it's going to come up to be. Usually when they say $27 to $29, no, 29, and anytime Amazon Flex says $27 to $29, is usually the lower end of that scale. So this week I did one food delivery. I got $11 for one food delivery with Amazon restaurant, and then I'll probably get $27 for that one flour delivery yesterday. But we'll see what happens. I'll see when it posted. But anyways, but that brings to the topic today. I'm going to talk about tips and why you should report your tips. Now, the reason you need to report your tips, you need to keep track of your tips, because number one, the IRS will ask the occupation. If you put down delivery driver, they see that your 1099s is from those different gig app jobs like Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, or whatever. The tips, if it's reported on the app, it's going to either reflect your tips when you get your 1099 from the gig jobs you do. If you get cash tips, you need to also keep track of that too, because it is very likely that you file your tax return, and why is this traffic in the middle of 234? I need to hurry up. I need to get my oil changed. So anyway, if you don't report anything on your tips, on your tax return, and especially for full-time drivers, if your source of income comes from the 1099s and you report your return and you write off, and you try to write off the majority of your income from your 1099. So for instance, you're a Lyft driver, Uber driver, you do it full time, you don't have no other job, and you make, say, $35,000 a year. You didn't pay no estimated taxes, and that's another topic separate altogether. And you put no tips nowhere, your return is going to be audited, because your occupation and the fact that you work at, especially if you work at restaurants. See, a lot of the new laws, part of the new laws was that restaurants